Smoky. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a really rare bottle here in my cask. It's a 12 years old Ballechin Manzanilla cask maturation and priced around 100. It's 55.6 ABV, it's cask strength. And this bottle was especially bottled for the European market. So unfortunately, abroad or outside Europe, you might not be able to find this one. Manzanilla sherry cask matured, distilled on June 1st, 2004 and bottled on October 28th, 2016. It was cask 278 and the outturn had been 495 bottles. Natural color, cask strength. Heavily peated. Ballechin is the brand of the Eredauer distillery when they bottle peated whiskey, smoky whiskey. Here the same on this, and in the back, they tell a little bit. At first, Manzanilla. Manzanilla is a sherry from the southwest of Spain, and the Manzanilla is a sherry of the group of Fino sherries. That mean they're using white grapes, and those white grapes are not oxidized during the maturation process. The casks are filled only, 4/5 or 5/6, so that they are lying horizontally, so that there is a segment on top with nothing in it, and in this there will be some yeast foam protecting the liquid from the contact with oxygen, so there will be CO2 in it, and by this they hinder the oxidization of the sherry. The Manzanilla grapes are harvested a little early, a week or two before the main Fino sherry harvest starts, so they have a little bit more of acidity in it and less sweetness. And with this, I think we will see some dryness in the whiskey or whatever. No idea. And here in the back they say, This bottling has been fully matured in a first fill Manzanilla sherry butt, rich mahogany in color. The nose has prominent notes of saddle leather and earthy peat. On the palate, smoke and peat very much in evidence, with medicinal notes of sugar, ginger, and a hint of salted almonds. The finish is long, slightly dry, nutty, and warming. Natural cask strength, natural color. And as I said, 55.6 in natural cask strength. Smoky. Smoky. Up to 50, more than at least 50 ppm is written on the back. So it's definitely smoky, and this is 50-50. 50% smoky, 50% this phenolic medicinal note. Earthy, no idea how earthy is smelling. But this saddle leather, but it's an old 50,000 miles saddle. Yeah. Not this one. This is Chinese plastic. But not yet the ginger. Probably a hint of vanilla hiding in the rest. Yeah. Nope. This is 55.6, a little bit too much for me. I add a little, so just to reach 50 or 51. A lot of marks in the whiskey. The color is that dark, but the sherry hadn't been oxidized, so it was a light white wine style sherry. The color comes from the casks. They were burned on the inside. There had been the celluloses was cut to wood sugars, and those wood sugars were caramelized to caramel, and that caramel brings the color into this whiskey. And the peat does not come from burning the casks, but from drying the malt over a peat fire. Yeah, it's lighter now. It's not that intense with the peat smoke. And probably a little bit of the ginger is coming through. A hint of salt, nuttiness, dryness, tannins, spiciness, and probably a little sweetness from the sugar ginger, but fading away really fast. Drier, a lot drier now. Perhaps a hint of those winey Fino sherry. So a really hefty one, and showing as well peatiness as the cask. Unfortunately, this bottle might not be available, or Ballechin 12 years old might not be available far away from the distillery. I lately had an 8 years old here in front of the camera. So I hope that in the upcoming future, Ballechin will show quite often older whiskies. I think the first 15 years old had been out as well. Did it? Or was it the Edredauer? Yeah, I can't remember too many different bottles. Yeah, but they're experimenting a lot with different casks at the Edredauer distillery, and they just finished the new warehouses at the distillery, where they built a second plant on the other side of the river. I mentioned that in the last newsletter we sent out from Whisky.com. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. There's, as always, more to come, and feel free to share this video and give your comments about this bottle if you had the chance to get your fingers on it or your nose into the glass in our whiskey database on Whisky.com.